What changes would you like to see in the farm animal industry?
Wow, do you have an hour? I was inspired to start an animal sanctuary when I was 13 years old and I saved my first animal.
It's the fire in the rain.
The mission of Daisyfields is to bring animals and people together where everybody can be the person or the animal he or she is.
You cannot know from where it came. It's the silence of the room, the way you turn before you bloom. I don't know where I should begin. I don't know where I should begin.
We have a capacity of 70 animals at the moment. We have chickens, turkeys, ducks, rabbits, guinea pigs, sheep, goats and 3 cats. We want to inspire people to make a deep connection with animals that most of the time are eaten by them. So we want to bring them closer together, but also closer to nature.
We should be happy living.
This is Poppy. And Poppy is 4 months old. She escaped life in the dairy industry. She's a girl, which is exceptional because most girls stay on the farm forever. So they have their babies taken away so the humans can have their milk. The mother of Poppy had a really hard time delivering her, and the farmer didn't see any future on his farm for her. So instead of killing her, which most of the babies on that farm have to endure, Poppy can stay here. We help an animal be himself again. Mommy was a sheep we saved from a breeder, and the first time she came here, she was really skeptic and really grumpy. I don't know how to explain, but she smiled for the first time, I think, in so long, maybe even for the first time, because she was kept for breeding and she saw her babies getting away from her and being sold, and she never could stay with her babies forever. And she first found her family, forever family here for the first time. She knew that everybody will stay here, and she could finally invest in a bond with them. She was very sick. She came in with a broken back. She had arthritis on all of her limbs. She was pregnant. She was so skinny. She gave birth, she took care of her babies, and she did her best so much, and she collapsed so many times during the time she was taking care of them. She got every week physiotherapy. We did laser therapy, but still no improvement. And I saw her declining pretty fast. And she was only 6 years old. The oldest sheep here is 18 years old, so 6 years is nothing. She wasn't even here for a year. I promised her she could be here forever until she grew old together with her family, and her body just gave up. And you are mad the entire time because, because of the breeder. She never got the care from the beginning. It was too late. Yeah. Yeah. And the only thing that keeps me happy is the fact that she had 6 months with her babies. It was probably the longest time she could stay with her babies for the first time. Our sanctuary is named after Daisy, and Daisy was a very special cat. She was the first animal we took care of together. We thought about, these are our fields, so it's Daisy's fields. This is Yima. Yima is from a father and a mother industry, so he and his ladies are kept in a barn where they jump each other, get fertilized eggs. These eggs go to the hatchery, and out of these eggs comes the laying hens. And the laying hens lay the eggs that you can buy in the supermarkets. And Yima was saved out of it because his feet was completely broken. This one, you can still see it, it's quite big. So this is Chandler, and we found him on a second-hand website when he was 2 days old. He came from a breeder, and he was put on the website for free because he's a male, and breeders can't breed with a male, of course. He can get offspring, so he was put away. We went to collect him, and he was incredibly sick. He had diarrhea for the first 3 months of his life, and no vet knew what's happening with him. But he was incredibly lucky because some breeders sent their goats to slaughter. In Belgium, you can slaughter your goat when they are 3 days old already. With sheep, it's totally different. You have to wait until they're 2 or 3 months old. But we don't eat goats here in Belgium, so you can slaughter them already at 3 days, and their meat is used for dog food. So yeah, it's really sad how everything goes. Most of the time, breeders breed and they don't know where their animals are going. Rabbits are the animals that are most dumped. Shelters are overflowing with rabbits. Many people buy them at a store. They see that they don't like cuddles or they are high maintenance and they don't want them anymore, so they dump them or get them to another sanctuary that is specialized in rabbits. It was initially not my plan to have rabbits at the sanctuary, but then I found a rabbit on the streets, and she was heavily pregnant at the time, and she gave birth to 5 children. They are all still here. When rabbits are into puberty, they are very territorial. Matching rabbits is really difficult. So the best match of a bunny couple is a female and a male, both neutered, and they choose each other. Jeannie is living here with her daughter Frida, and new bunny on the block, Ronnie. Ronnie was dumped on a parking lot and he still has a cold. Whenever he gets stressed, he starts sneezing again. People just see a cute rabbit, they take him home without any information. They are dumped like 100 a day everywhere. It's really sad. I know that change doesn't come overnight, and just quitting the animals industry is not gonna happen. We need to see animals not as an object, but as something with feelings. So it's really important for us to inform people, as many people as possible, because you don't learn in school or in the supermarket where your food comes from. I go to schools, tell them about our sanctuary, what we do, where the animals come from, but all in a very positive way. So I show a picture of me holding a hen, and everybody already thinks, ah, that's so crazy, I never saw that. And then they go further and further in their cell and they know, it's strange that I like to pet this hen and eat it on my sandwich. People tell us about them stopping eating meat after they saw a video or a picture of some of our animals, especially the sheep, because baby lambs are incredibly cute. And when we inform people like, she's now 4 months old and normally she goes on the truck now to slaughter, people are like, oh no, but I know this baby.
Make a wish and I make it come true.
You can support us in many different ways. You can become a monthly donor for an animal, and that's really nice because you can visit your animal every month then. You can be a member of our Patreon page, and then you see all behind-the-scenes contents. You can already become a member for €1 a month, or you can tell about our mission to other people, just sharing our posts and share our love. That's the best way to help us.
Want you to know you'll be okay.
We don't receive funding from the government. It's all people that trust in our mission or that give us monthly donations so we can pay the vet. Sometimes it can be pretty heavy if we have a vet bill for 1,000 euros to pay, but we do it with pleasure, of course, because the animals need us. We have a lot of birds, like chickens, turkeys and ducks. Our vet for them comes almost every week. This morning we had a visit from him for our turkey Pauline. Pauline is a turkey out of the industry, which means that she is bred to get as big as possible in the smallest time. Turkeys are really high maintenance animals. Most of them get killed at 14 weeks. So they're still a baby, but they're already 7 kilos. So keeping them healthy and in good condition is really difficult. People can contact us if they want to volunteer in Daisyfields. We have some meetings together, see if we like you, you like us, and if you have enough patience to work here. We have at the moment 9 volunteers that come here weekly, and they really like it. This is Cher, and like you can see, Cher has a deformed face. Instead of adapting the space to the needs of the chicken, farmers adapt the chicken to the space. When they put her on the machine to cut off her beak, they put her in the wrong direction. So when she was 1 day old, the machine turned her face, and that's why she still has a deformed face. She still can eat, but that's one of the scars of the industry that she has. So we give the eggs back to the hens here because it's a good source of protein and vitamins. The hens who live here are from the industry and spent their first 18 months in a prison to make these eggs for people. At 18 months, they stop laying eggs because they need to change their feathers, and then it's not really economical anymore to keep them. That's why they send them over to slaughter. A lot of people don't really understand why we are doing this, because we can eat them as well, but the egg industry is equally to the slaughter industry. That's why we don't really like to eat their eggs. I'm really excited about growing bigger, and if we can, I'm really excited because we can start building an enclosure for our future pigs, and I'm really looking forward to that. Give our sheep more space and give our goats more space. Animals are really forgiveful creatures. Most of them came from the most horrible situations you can even imagine, and seeing them trusting people again and showing gratitude they're safe is so beautiful to see.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Before sleep, hear the crickets, see the moon. Side by side and through. No limit to what we can do. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright.